Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Semi-Original Guy, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you another live league game of the day. Today we are on Utula. This is a Fog of War matchup with triple base, airport, and comm tower support. So this should be a pretty cool one, folks. It kind of has the standard Fog vibe to it, you know, and you got lots and lots of properties, tons of contested properties to fight over, triple bases, airport, you know, it's got everything. It's got everything you need, folks. And we have R4id3r and Buibuimoreh once again featured on the channel. And our CO picks today are Max and Olaf. So Olaf, as a day-to-day ability, will get nothing except he's able to move through snow freely. His normal co-power will make it snow, and his super co-power will do 2 damage globally and make it snow. So he's definitely a safe pick when it comes to the old live league, global league, and games in general. Now, we also have Max. So Max's day-to-day ability will get 20% firepower on all of his direct combat units. His indirect units will lose 10% and lose 1 range. His normal co-power will increase his firepower to, I believe, 130% and increase his movement range on those direct combat units by 1. And his super co-power will increase his firepower to 50%, or 150% I should say, and increase that movement range by 2. So very, very cool stuff, folks. Alrighty, folks. So normally, it's very difficult for Max to fight into Olaf. You have to be highly aggressive and you have to hit him hard before the Wind Fury hits, which can be very difficult in Fog of War. So let's see how R4id3r and Buibuimoreh battle it out today on this map. So on the first few days, folks, you guys know the deal. We have our standard infantry builds because you got to get the infantry on the field, folks. #1 priority in Advanced Wars by Web. We are actually going to face left and we are going to face right because that kind of makes a little bit more sense. Alright, carrying on with standard infantry builds, folks. They are getting on the field. Both players now going for their neutral base, and R4id3r opens up with a recon. Beautiful recon. Ready to go there, folks. It is quite nice indeed. Buibuimoreh does not go recon right away. Opting out of the recon for another infantry. Looks like he's probably going to be going tank, but it's going to be a little bit difficult to go tank at this point because he's only got 8,000 funds available, so he would have to base skip even if he wants to get that tank on the field. I can see recon coming out this turn. Not even a recon. We have an artillery build as our first build here from Buibuimoreh. It's a very interesting build right there. Artillery. There are some pretty good spots for artillery on this map, folks. I mean, I can see an artillery going right here. Be a pretty good spot. We can lock down this property and this property here. This property is more or less owned by Blue Moon already, so we might not have much value there, but we can definitely lock that one down, which may be very good in the long run. We will see how the artillery plays out here because this recon is rushing the front line here, getting tons of vision, has already spotted an infantry capping one of the properties. The infantry does finish the cap. However, ooh, interesting, very nice, very good from Buibuimoreh here. So it looks like, yeah, that's great. So we cap a property which is actually just out of range of the recon, so the recon will not be able to see what's going on over there. Now he will be able to go down and attack this one here. Mech build is very nice over here from Buibuimoreh though, because he'll be able to go right here and immediately cover the infantries over here. He will be able to cover this cap as well with the mech, which is double nice. Now this infantry can go over into the corner and hide for a turn as well, which might be able to cover itself at least temporarily from the assault of this recon. Alright, we got the tank build over here from R4id3r. Very nice. Gotta get those tanks on the field, folks. #2 priority in Advanced Wars by Web, especially when you're playing as Max. Gotta get them on the field. Alright, so we're going up, capping some more neutral properties here, taking a cheeky little hit on the pipe seam right there. And the mech moves in. Double mech right now. That is what you got to do at this point, folks. If you build one mech, you got to build another mech. They're super important. A mech on its own is a incredibly vulnerable unit, but 2 mechs, ooh, now you got coverage, folks. Now that is how you play mechs. You got to have mechs with coverage. Coverage mechs, that's what it's all about, folks. Alright, so Dark Raider, beautiful, going up, capturing the comm tower. And yeah, that's very good. Okay, we're going in for the interrupt on this property here, which will result in the the destruction of a recon here, but I think it's not that bad of a move here because the mech will be able to go up and attack that, but that delays this property here, and this comm tower has already been delayed, so this entire corner right here has been delayed pretty significantly. And we have tank reinforcements coming down here pretty soon, so we're going to see what happens with that one. Yeah, mech definitely getting shot down here, or not mech, but recon shot down. And the artillery has moved into the position that I thought it was going to move in. This is an incredibly strong position right here for an artillery. Now, we are going to need some tank support for that guy, otherwise he's going to get blasted to oblivion. And ooh, we don't even have a tank build. We have an anti-air, a day 8 anti-air, and a recon build here. So that's actually kind of nice. I probably would have gone tank, but anti-air, it's not really too bad because most likely Max is going to be going air units very, very soon, especially once we get into the 12k region here. I mean, 11 to 12k, that's when you can safely buy your battlecopters and 2 infantry every single turn. However, this is a triple base map, so what you really want is that 12k, because then you'll be able to buy battlecopter, triple infantry, and then you'll be able to send them out and have a jolly old time there, folks. Alright, so continuing on here, and we are capping more neutral properties, starting to go for some of those contested properties. And I think Dark Raider's in a very strong position here. He's captured these 2 properties already, while Buibuimoreh, because of the early recon here, has been delayed in the corner quite a bit here, so it's not really too bad. Now, it is very important to note that if you're going to be fighting an Olaf, this is usually the strategy you have to go. You have to deny properties really early, and you have to get an income lead, because once the Winter Fury hits, if you don't have enough of an income lead, then you're not going to be having a good time, folks. True. Okay, so we're going out for a pretty adventurous cap up there, which is not really too bad. I mean, we don't see what's going on for obvious reasons. I think it's an okay capture, but it is definitely going to get interrupted here. Now, Dark Raider could go for a very interesting play here, and he could actually go tank and stop cap to completely KO this infantry here and eliminate its scouting potential here. So we might be seeing that. However, not sure. You know what? Dark Raider, he may be going for a different route here, but I can definitely see the interrupt on this happening here. Probably from the plains would be the optimal location to take that attack from. Ooh, going up and capping one of these properties here. Has spotted one of the mechs, so he does know that there's a mech there. Yeah, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. Going for a double cap over here because we are not allowing our property to get taken. And taking another shot over here. Has no idea that there is a beautiful little artillery there, just hiding in the corner, hiding in the forest, sitting pretty, and just loving life. And we got the anti-air build here from Dark Raider, which is very nice. You know, they 8, 9, 10, 11, you know, you have to get an anti-air on the field because battlecopters are going to be coming out here. Oh, and look at that beautiful snipe from this artillery here, just completely one-shotting that poor infantry on the road. Absolutely no chance of survival. And the recon comes in, taking out another guy. We actually continue the cap here, taking it to 9, and we join cap. So if that infantry, well, we're not going to get it because I can see another interrupt happening. But now Dark Raider has very, very valuable intel because he did probably see the artillery attack there, so he knows that there's an artillery sitting in that forest, so he's not going to be going up and doing any reckless attacks here. And Buibuimoreh is actually playing pretty good in the south at the moment too, moving himself onto the mountain to gain vision. He sees quite a bit of what's going on here, moves the mech into the forest, and he's kind of allowing this property to be captured, which I guess is fine because so, very important thing to note, right? So whenever you're playing Fog of War, especially on a map that's sort of symmetrical like this one here. Now, whatever is going on over here on your side, you can just imagine that that is probably going on over here on your opponent's side as well. So moving up and going and taking those attacks, especially when you know you're playing against Max and he's got lots of direct combat units, lots of tanks on the field, very risky to do those kind of attacks without some sort of coverage. Now, technically there is a battlecopter here, but we have spotted this battlecopter over here. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this one plays out here. I'm very curious. We got a double tank build over here from Buibu. And Dark Raider moves back to get his infantry healed, which is definitely the correct thing to do here. Double caps the properties, and brings the battlecopter up to attack. Now, now we do take it out, so we take out the infantry fully on the mountain, so he's no longer going to be able to scout, but we have knowledge of the battlecopter being there, and we have 2 infantry that could potentially scout it out, and unfortunately we have a battlecopter and an anti-air available to take the attack. So this is going to be a very, very devastating turn. Even if he doesn't want to go in with the anti-air, if he's feeling a little bit shy on the attack, he can go in with the battlecopter, and at the moment it is going to be an uninterrupted, unstoppable attack. It's going to be absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Alright, let's check this attack out. I can definitely see it happening now. Like I said, he does have to scout, and he's got 2 infantry right here left over that he can't scout with. Move 1 infantry here, or move this infantry right here, and you have scouted it. Now, moving this infantry here would be a little bit more questionable, considering that we do know there's an infantry here that's going to move onto the mountain and just attack you. So probably the better option would be to move this infantry right here, scout it, and then attack from there. Yeah. So let's see what happens here. Alright. Buibu is moving forward, using all of his tanks to actually attack the pipe seam, which is not really a great move. Like, you don't, unless you actually need these guys to, unless it actually opens terrain, I wouldn't suggest attacking pipe seams, especially in Fog of War, because mainly all that really does is it gives away your position to your opponent. So if your opponent is smart and he's looking around and seeing what's happening, he's going to be seeing that there's going to be damage happening to these pipe seams here. Now, depending on the amount of damage that's happening, you can usually determine what units are by the pipe seam itself. Okay, so we do go up with the anti-air and take out the battlecopter completely. So very nice right there. Now, we don't really have any other follow-up attacks. We could potentially go in with the battlecopter and interrupt the cap, so that is a possibility. Like I said, whether or not that's going to happen is another story. Now, is there a reason why we're attacking this pipe seam? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's not really any reason to attack the pipe seam, so I'm not too sure about what's going on there. But hey, you know what? Is what it is. So usually if you see about, I think it's like 13 to 15 damage to a pipe seam, you can safely say that that's a tank attacking it. I think it's about 15%. So if you see 15 damage, it's a tank doing it. If you see like 55, for example, that is a medium tank, classy medium tank doing it. If you see about 49% damage done to it, it's an artillery attacking it. So just keep that in mind, folks. A little food for thought. Alright, we got a triple attack over here from Dark Raider. Very nice. 3 infantry move in and strike down the mech and the infantry over here. Virtually uncontested there as well. We do have 2 strikes here that we can attack with, but it's going to be a little bit of a risky attack. Okay, so yeah, we went in with this infantry here, and like I said, we got blasted from the mountain. So very unfortunate there. And we lost our anti-air, so that is quite unfortunate. And now the Dark Raider's anti-air is actually moving in now, so that is very neat. It doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to interrupt the capture of the properties in the middle. Now, we could move in with 1 infantry and interrupt, but we are going to be losing a property here, which is going to make it an even game, actually. Okay, we don't go in for the attack. Very interesting. I wonder why we stay here. Why didn't we move on to the city at least? Curious, very curious. So this is gonna flip it into Buibu's favor actually now. Once he caps his 2 properties. So boom, boom, 20k to 18k. Very unfortunate. Recon moves in. Battlecopter moves in. That's a risky position to put your battlecopter. Fairly risky. Mainly because this, the airport right here, I mean, look at the movement on the air units, right? So, technically, the battlecopter could be anywhere just out of sight, which is pretty spooky. It actually worked out perfectly, so it's just out of sight. So, there could be a battlecopter over here. And if there is, and if it got a first strike on your, on your battlecopter, well, that's, very unfortunate. That would be very unfortunate indeed. Especially considering that we have no anti-airs on the field. Got a rocket build though. Holy moly. Alright folks, we got a rocket build over here from Buibuimoreh. I believe that I've seen Buibu build a rocket before too, so maybe he's just a firm enjoyer of rockets, folks. That is definitely a possibility. Now he is going for a cheeky little comm tower flip over here, so we're gonna see if that works out for him. I don't think it will, because we got at least 1 infantry in the corner here to interrupt with. So let's see, is Dark gonna go in for a max force? No, he's not gonna go in for a max force. He's gonna take a couple easy hits first before he does anything. Alright, cool. So we got the easy hits, and we are just refortifying the attack on the south here, so very nice. Now, take note that Dark Raider has only attacked the pipe scene with 1 infantry so far. So, absolutely none of his units have been exposed to enemy intel, right? So, once again, keep that in mind. Don't be attacking those pipe scenes unless you absolutely have to. Alright, so not really too bad of an attack over here from Dark Raider. Pushed up pretty far into the AWBW territory over here on the strong front. Rocket, like I said, Rocket is kind of a questionable build. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be. However, if we do get the Rocket, like right here, it's going to be pretty good. Now, he's probably going to move the rocket just onto the bridge here, because if you move it onto the bridge, it's going to actually cover these 2 properties right here. So he might have built it just to sort of like secure those properties, you know? Nope, he's going to move it all the way over here. Okay. Gonna get into the forest, maybe? I guess maybe the forest is the ultimate goal for this rocket here. Goes and sacks an infantry to interrupt the capture to secure that for another day, so not too shabby. Alright. Got the anti-air on the field, got a transport copter, got another infantry, and a mech. There we go, folks. Got the mechs on the field. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, folks. Gotta get the mechs on the field. Brought the battlecopter up here too, which is, I mean, I guess it's okay. It's not bad. Brought it pretty far forward though. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens with this one here. Once again, Dark Raider has the potential to pop a co-power at the moment here, so we might... No, we're not going to see a co-power. We're going to wait until we have a very, very good moment to pop that co-power. We do interrupt the capture on the comm tower here. Highly vital for Max, because Max wants to have a lot of firepower. You know, if Max has 130% firepower on those direct combat units, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with, folks. And stay 13. Buibuimoreh is 2.5 bars short of the super co-power at the moment. And like I said, Winter Fury is a great equalizer, folks. If you pop that Winter Fury, your opponent is hurting hard. Goes up with the battlecopter to attack the other battlecopter here too, which is a drastic overextension, unfortunately, but did manage to clear a bunch of infantry here because of that. Now, Dark Raider way ahead on the unit count at the moment. So we're going to see how that one plays out. So I wouldn't say that Buibu is in necessarily a super bad spot, but he is severely out-tanked at the moment. And he's kind of... That's a questionable one. So he's bringing his tanks really far forward. Now, Max with 130% firepower is a guaranteed 2-shot on any 3-star terrain. So I mean, you have 2 tanks here at least, right? So we know that that guy's probably going down. Potentially, you know, potentially. Now, Dark might be thinking to himself, like, oh, maybe that's a trap. Maybe I don't want to do that. And it is actually a little bit of a trap because we have an artillery right here and we have the rocket now into the forest. So if he does go in for those 2 attacks, it is actually likely that both of those tanks are going to perish. Now, however, the battlecopters coming out here from Dark Raider are just absolutely gorgeous. Those guys are going to do so much damage, especially because Bubu was about to lose like the only forward battlecopter that he has. He does build a second battlecopter down in the south here, but now we have the Max Force. We have the co-power. We have the power over here from Max, and we are going to be seeing some devastation here. Now that is a what is it? Moves the units up to 130. So what would that put him at right now? 2 tower max. Oh no. That's like 150% firepower. So this is like Advanced Wars 1 max that we're dealing with here. We are gonna be seeing some carnage. Absolute carnage, folks. Ooh, and the mech gets sniped out here down south. Unfortunate for Bubu, but like I said, he's gonna be getting that Winter Fury. He's gonna get that Winter Fury here pretty soon, folks. And actually, Dark does not even take the bait when it comes to this unit over here. He spots the units that were hiding in wait and actually attacks those guys instead of attacking the bait units. So very good awareness from Dark Raider here. Not too shabby at all, folks. And we got the battlecopter tank, mech, and infantry build. Pretty standard for this map, folks. And that puts Dark Raider at a 30 to 15 unit advantage at the moment. But Winter Fury pops up 110,000 value all the way down to 86,000 value. So if you can get some good hits this turn, get that value, stay out of battlecopter range, we might be able to see at least a little bit of a flip here, a little bit of a change. So let's see what we get going here. So 2 artillery, sort of vulnerable, but they do go up and take some attacks here. And beautiful use of the transport copter, planting an infantry right on that mountain, getting the vision. And now, oh, would you look at that? Oh, this is actually beautiful because the rocket is in range to hit the anti-air. So let's see that attack. Let's see it hit the anti-air, like 100%. Let's do it. Yeah, nice attack right there. Beautiful. All right, so I actually managed to recover a little bit after that attack here. Now, income is even at the moment, but Dark is threatening a double flip down in the bottom corner here, so that is going to be quite nasty if he actually pulls that one off. That's going to put him ahead like 21 to 17 and 21,000 funds for Max. That is the dreaded triple tank territory for Max. Now, if Max can get 3 tanks out every single turn, that is going to be bad for our good friend Olaf here. Now, he did manage to bank up a lot of charge here, so he's going to be having another Max Blast or Max Force here pretty soon. BB moves up, spots one of the infantry here, manages to take it out. 5 HP infantry is just gone out of here. Moves the tank up, snipes another one. Rocket is just out of range of hitting anything, so that's unfortunate right there. Does manage to clip out a 1 HP battlecopter over there. Moves the anti-air in to take out one of the Captain infantry. Moves the battlecopter in again to take out a tank or attack a tank. So we double attack a tank. That's a little bit of a sort of risky move. When I say a little bit, and I mean really risky, because we bring 2 units forward. I get the thought process here though, because he doesn't want, I mean, he knows that he's sort of losing in unit count. So he's trying to do as much damage as he can so that those units can't really be super effective against Olaf, but I mean, you do it at the cost of losing 2 units, so that is very unfortunate. And the anti-air gets sniped out by this 140% firepower max. Just absolute brutality right there, folks. Okay, what else is going on? We got tanks moving, we got more tanks moving, we got battlecopters popping in, and triple infantry. So we can't really buy too much else because of the repair cost that turn. But it is BB's turn once again, our Olaf player. We do snipe out another battlecopter here, and we use the rocket to attack the tank, taking it all the way down to 3, and managed to take it out with a triple attack from the battlecopter infantry combo right there. Not too shabby at all. Brings another infantry forward, brings the battlecopter forward, goes and gets vision, but once again, that's bringing a unit forward just to get shot down. So that's not going to work out too well for him in the long run here. We use the anti-air to damage this battlecopter, but we lose the anti-air in the process here, so that's very unfortunate. And the pipe seam has been broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it gives you like a... no, it actually literally does nothing. It does nothing for you, unfortunately. But whatever, that's fine. It's fine, it's gone, so it's whatever. The eyesore is gone. We got no pipe seams here. Alright, Dark could potentially go in for a super co-power, but decides to hold it until he can see some more units to actually attack here. Brings his units all north. Completely leaves this area because of the just constant barragement from these indirect units. He's decided to put everything north, and he's just investing in the north, and investing in the fact that BB might do an overextension. And if he does, Max is going to come in and just absolutely decimate him with the super co-power. Now Bubu gets mad points for the classy medium tank build down south. Beautiful, it's what you got to do, especially if Max has a whole bunch of tanks. But the problem is, you can build the classy medium tank, but you need a counter to the battlecopters. Unfortunately, classy medium tanks are susceptible to mosquito bites, and when you have this many mosquitoes on the field, it can be pretty bad for you. These are more like the mosquitoes from like Jumanji, starring Robin Williams, you know, where they're just giant and they're pecking at your windshield, and they're just getting their little mouths in there, and they're just like, it's bad. Absolutely bad. Those aren't the kind of mosquitoes that you want to be seeing, folks. That's what battlecopters are. That's what max battlecopters are. They are just deadly Jumanji mosquitoes. And we get a double interrupt on the 2 property caps over here too. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. And Dark's got this 1 infantry. He's got this 1 James Bond infantry that's down the corner that's just prepared to just jump on one of these 2 properties when they start to get capped here. It's probably going to go for the comm tower, to be completely honest. I mean, interrupting the comm tower and give yourself another day's worth of 140% firepower. I could definitely see that happening. And like, look at the positioning over here from Dark. So it positions everything like just out of the known vision range as well. So yeah, remind me not to play Dark Raider in 5 or more. Oh yeah, that would not be a good time. Oh, beautiful. So scouts out with the battlecopter and then goes in to cap both of these properties. Unfortunately, there is still a potential interrupt over here from this side. So that is quite unfortunate. We're not going to be getting the comm tower, but he can only flip 1, right? He can only attack 1, so it's either going to be the income or the comm tower. So let's see what's more important to Dark Raiders. Is income more important, or is a comm tower more important to him? We're gonna see, folks. We're gonna see. Another classy medium tank over here from Bubu. Very nice. Very nice. Very classy fella, folks. Very classy indeed. This is definitely a max blast sort of a turn here. Get the super co-power out. We got the +2 movement. We got the 50% firepower. And actually 170% firepower with these 2 guys here. So, oh boy. Oh boy, this is going to be a good turn. This is going to be a devastating Dark Raider turn here. He's going to, yeah. So Firepower is far more important to Dark Raider than income. He's already winning in income, so obviously you would attack that. Gotta keep that firepower bonus, folks. It's gonna be like, this is gonna be bad. Oh no. Like, look at that. He's going in so hard right now. One shot's the battlecopter too, with the max battlecopter. This is just ultra violence here, folks. Yeah, what a push. What a massive push over here from a Dark Raider. Now, once again, he is going to be eating another Winter Fury here. So, since the last Winter Fury, he did manage to get 7,000 more value than he had last time. I think BB was around, I think, like 80,000, but we popped the Winter Fury again. This is going all the way down once again. All the way down to 92,300 of value, and the classy medium tanks are, or at least one classy medium tank is available to go up and take some attacks here. So let's see these classy medium tanks do what they do best. Alright, so we flip some income, we go and continue the cap over here. Now this cap is actually going to go through because this infantry doesn't have enough firepower to do 1 damage here, I'm pretty sure. Classy medium tank just obliterates a mech. That mech had no chance. No chance at all, folks. Alright, more battlecopter builds. Definitely need the battlecopters at the moment here, because these mosquitoes are just devastating. Now there's like I can't even think. Oh my god, no, he can't, because he's max and he's in the snow. The classy medium tank is somewhat safe at the moment. He can only actually get hit by 1 battlecopter. So that was actually a very critically timed Winter Fury. Very nice indeed. But unfortunately loses the artillery that was hidden in the forest there. So that guy is gone and he's not coming back. Not coming back or was it? Yeah, it was an artillery. Not coming back anytime soon, folks. He's out of here. Ooh, Dark building a classy medium tank of his own over here on day 20. Now, Dark is at 20 properties, BB is at 18. But technically Dark is actually at like 22 with the comm tower. So BB actually has to flip a city and a comm tower in order to level this out. But these medium tanks are at least going to be uncontested for a little while here, folks. Ooh, and you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he can't reach. He can't reach. Maybe if he destroyed the pipe seam, he could reach. I was just talking just talking smack about that pipe seam. But you know what? If this pipe seam was gone, he would lose another, you know, one of those mosquitoes. But oh, we did actually do a damage here. So yeah, this guy's not going through right away. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Dark Raider really low on time here also, folks. He's playing on increment at the moment, while Bubu actually has a little bit of time to think his moves over here. Dark is just gonna have to start just completely just yeeting his units and just kind of hoping for the best here. He's not gonna have a whole lot of time to plan out these moves. So let's see what he does with the limited amount of time that he's got here. Alright, classy mutant tank moving in. Build another classy mutant tank. Dark, that's what I'm talking about, buddy. Get the classy boys on the field. Screw those neo tanks. Nobody needs them. Beautiful. It's a gosh darn awesome work of art here, folks. You love to see people build the medium tanks. Build the classy boys. They are far superior in every single way. Alright, folks, let's continue on here. Anti-air is now gonna get a little bit of heals over here, which is gonna come at a very critical time considering the mosquitoes are gonna be flying in here pretty soon. And both classy medium tanks are moved up and ready to go, just out of range of the opponent's classy medium tank as well. So this guy's gonna be safe for a little while. Now, despite everything that has happened, BB was actually holding on pretty good here. He has actually got the value back up to 116,000. So he's actually gone back up here, and he's threatening a double flip over here. A double flip. This guy's only at 5. We're gonna need like, well, a tank would be able to take it lower than 5. Infantry is not gonna be able to take it lower than 5. So I'm very curious to see. Oh no, the rocket. The rocket has been seen, folks. Is the rocket gonna get bullied? No, the rocket got bullied on the semi-original guy channel. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that that would happen? And the artillery gets spotted and blasted with a tank as well. Ah, very unfortunate. We don't actually get to flip those properties here, but Dark Raider did bring quite a few of his units forward here, so maybe there might be some possibility, maybe some potential for doing some damage here. It is possible. Did Dark run out of time? I think Dark ran out of time. Ah, Dark ran out of time. He didn't even move his medium tank. He didn't even buy units. Oh no, that means he's gonna have 17,000 plus 20 next turn to buy something. Ooh, no, he's gonna be so tempted to buy a stinky Neo tank. He's probably gonna buy one. He better not buy one. I'm gonna be so disappointed. But Buibu's medium tanks are just going to town down here, folks. Just getting it done. Alright, day 23. Dark Raider now has 37,700 monies in the bank. Now, there are some options that you can do. You could definitely be stinky and get yourself a Neo tank. And if you do, well, you're stinky. But you can get a Neo tank, double tank this turn with all that money. But you could be super cool and just get the Classy Boy of the Sky. And just send the Classy Boy of the Sky out there, folks. Alright, so we got the max force, we got one medium tank, one Classy Boy in position. This guy is definitely going to be hitting this Classy Boy over here. And we have enough battlecopters that we can actually do quite a bit of damage over here. So let's see this turn play out here. We've sniped out 2 battlecopters. Sniped out the little old rocket. Yep, that guy is not going to be continuing the fight here today. Unfortunate, Rocket gets bullied on the semi-original guy channel, but look at this absolute, oh my god, hold on, look at this absolute unit of a medium tank. Counters, takes it out, 1 HP, goes in, counters, doesn't take it out, but what a unit, what an absolute unit. That's just beautiful. And Dark Raider, I am extremely proud of you at the moment here. Busting out with the Classy Boy of the Sky, not going down the route of the Neo, going with the Classy Boy of the Sky. That is the correct choice. That's what you got to do, folks. You build the Classy Boys of the Sky, get them on the field, and start just having fun. Now, this is a pretty good Winter Fury. It takes Dark Raider's value down to 90,000 here. Buibu sitting at 64,000 with 17 units. We'll be able to get a very nice attack on the other Classy Boy here with no reinforcement from a Dark Raider. So that is definitely going to be one of the attacks that are happening here today. I can sense it already. It's going to happen. Yeah, just bring it up. Just do it. Just go up. Just do it. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. 6-2. Nice. Nice. And this anti-air has actually been positioned to hit this guy, which is going to do a whole lot of damage as well. Like, completely taking that guy out. Buibu was doing an excellent job at holding on here, folks. 74,900, 21 units to 24 units. He has actually pretty much, like, almost leveled this out. Coming back from such a massive deficit of units here, folks. That's why global damage is broken. This is plain and simple. That's why global damage is broken, folks. It's just, it's too much. It's too much, folks. Ban global damage. That's what you gotta do. Alright. So, pulls back, goes for a nice defensive play right here, but it's actually leaving quite a bit vulnerable over here. There's some potential. There's some potential here for Buibu to maybe possibly flip this property. Probably won't happen, but there's potential. Wow. It's like he had like sixth sense right there. Like, I see dead people over here. Like, look at this. Just saw those guys. Didn't even see them. Just had a hunch. Just had a thought. And can we just take a moment to appreciate this anti-air? Like, this guy's been alive for quite a long time. And he's managed to snipe out, like, quite a few dudes here. So, I mean, hats off to the anti-air. Hats off to the anti-air of legend, folks. I would like to see a surround on this unit to hopefully guarantee the capture. I mean, he doesn't know that he can guarantee the capture. I mean, he can't actually guarantee the capture because Classy Boy of the Sky is over here to just ruin his dreams. But, I mean, you never know. Built another classy medium tank, folks. Builds another classy medium tank. Now, this anti-air is going to have to... he's going to have to survive. Oh, I pray for this anti-air because he is the only thing. He's the only one on the field that can do anything about the absolute terror in the sky that is coming here for Buibuimoreh, for a Blue Moon player, for the Olaf. Will he be able to survive and do something about the Classy Boy of the Sky that's coming? No. No, he's not. Oh, what a deadly snipe. That is very good awareness over here from R4id3r. Definitely knew that the anti-air was there. So he goes for it right away. 100% goes for it. Doesn't reveal the Classy Boy of the Sky here either. Actually keeps him just in the shade. Just out of sight. Just waiting. Waiting to pounce on something. Like a trapdoor spider. Hiding in the sand. I guess maybe this is more like a hawk or an eagle. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, folks. Ooh, so not bad right there. So we do have to figure out some way that we're going to be able to flip this property. Like, it's going to have to happen because it is day 25 right now. And Buibu needs one property. If he can get one property, this is an even game. I think this was a mistake. We should bring this guy like over here and try to go for these properties because he's got nothing. You can see that he's got nothing, so maybe bringing that over here would be a much better spot. I mean, we got to get the infantry up there, folks. Like, this guy is one, two, three. So we're 3 days away from potentially being able to capture that property. I just don't know if it's gonna happen. I didn't know. And we just lost that cap. No, and we lost the battlecopter. No. No, and the property is about to get flipped. No. Oh, R4id3r, what a savage. Just going up, flipping the properties, trying to get his security blanket here. Keeping the Classy Boy of the Sky just out of range here. Actually, when you think about the co-power involved here, this guy is actually in a perfect position to cover the front line, though. Builds the APC. Builds the APC, going for the property. It's almost like R4id3r thinks that this is an even game. But he's actually ahead by one property. Okay, so we got the classy medium tanks going. We trying to go for another double flip here. I think, like, okay, so what's going on here? I mean, we should really be trying to surround these units and try to guarantee the capture. That's really what we should attempt to do here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. The infantry is in position to capture over here. Now, this is a kind of a risky property to go for. Now, he could go here. So this would be day 27, 28, 29, 30. So if he wants to be super, super sneaky, he could actually go here, and try to capture this property here on the last day. And just hope that all the fighting is happening over here. That is a possibility. But R4id3r uses the max force. Now, is he going to scout the property? No. He doesn't scout the infantry that's all the way over here. This guy could still potentially get over here and go up. You know what? It's probably... I'm not even gonna lie, that's a pretty good move. Like, he should go here and bring his infantry up here and then go for the property over there. And then just, like, yeet everything over here and just keep the fighting happening over there. Like, that's 100% what he should do here. And then as soon as you go for that property, just bust out the Winter Fury or the Blizzard. Like, 100%. That's what has to happen here. Now, if Dark is like aware of what's going on here, which he's not aware of this guy, but I mean, he knows what the win condition is here, folks. We don't want him to capture any properties, so if he probably would bring, like, I could see him like bringing the tank and just sitting it here and just guarding those properties. So that's definitely a possibility. Oh no, 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 no. Very unfortunate that we actually don't go for the clear on the infantry, considering that is the last guy. Those are the last guys that we actually have in position to take that guy out. This is the... Oh. Imagine if he just moved right here, and then capped this on, like, the last day. That would have been, like, absolute brilliance. Absolute brilliance. But the classy boy of the sky has entered the fray and has done quite a bit of damage here. Sitting at 5 health. Did take an attack, but is still going strong. Oh, and another classy boy has been eliminated, and we are going to be losing a property. So sad for our good friend Buibuimoreh. Fought so valiantly, but unfortunately, actually he doesn't lose the property, so that's pretty cool. And we are going for this cap. Maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not over. It's probably over though, because we do have a double attack here. Okay, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. I don't think it's enough. Let's see. Let's just see how the last like couple days here goes, folks. It's day 29. Dark Raider uses max force. Goes up. Attacks. Yeah, this one is unfortunately over for our good friend Buibuimoreh. Fought, like I said, fought absolutely valiantly and actually came back from such a huge deficit. But unfortunately, Dark Raider is just such a good player. He's such a good player, folks. I've played Dark Raider, I think, like maybe like 2 times, and he's a strong guy. Strong guy. Bust out the mega tank on day 30. What an absolute unit, folks. Everybody knows that a mega tank is 3 medium tanks and a coat. So that is potentially the most classy build that you can do in Advanced Wars Buibuimoreh. But absolutely brilliantly fought by a Dark Raider, and Buibuimoreh coming back from such a massive deficit over here really shows the potential of this player. Like, I think this player is incredibly good. And with a little bit more experience over here in some of these games, he's going to go super far. Super far. I mean, he's got plenty of experience already, but yeah, he is a force to be reckoned with, folks. Coming back from such a deficit. Now, unfortunately, near the end here, it definitely was a game over, but what an absolute legend, folks. What an absolute legend. So congratulations to both players. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one today. I definitely enjoyed casting it. And if you did enjoy it, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.